Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways. 22 miles per hour again. Well, they did say we were going to have winds all the way through the weekend, but I just checked my app, and a few seconds ago they said we got an 84% chance of rain tomorrow. Now, the TV weather guessers, all the way up until yesterday, had been saying there's no chance of the high desert getting any rain. It was supposed to all be down by the coast and nothing up here. But now it is an 84% chance up here. That's amazing. Anyway, I got my windproof mic on because we're going to step outside here a little bit and see what's going on. Looks like the dogs have drank all their water out here. There's old DOG fast asleep. They've all had their supper and their treats. So I want to thank those viewers that sent me some finances, and I'm going to use those tomorrow if it's not pouring rain. I got my big tank and one little tank because I use that for cooking outside. I use that one for cooking inside, hot water, and cabin heat. So the one I've got back there is less than 5 gallons on the line right now. So that's not going to last me through this springtime yet. And it is springtime. It's a nice day, as you saw the temperature on the gauge I just showed you. You can see the snow in the mountains way over there, and you can see snow on the mountains over there. I got some clouds moving in. I call these sheep herder clouds. They usually precede a rainstorm. But who knows if it's going to be a rainstorm or what. We don't know what's going on anymore. They just make the weather up as they go. So, yeah, I got a swollen knee for the last couple of days. I don't know what that's all about. I don't remember banging it anywhere. But I think it might be a little touch of sciatica coming back. So I got my zinc tablets out, and they're making me feel a lot better than I was. But I still have a little bit of a limp. Oh, you know what? Getting old. When I was a kid, couldn't wait to be older. And now, I wish I was a kid. Dang it. So, you can see the water in the first container here is down to just a little bit in the bottom, about that much. It's below that first bar, the first crossbar. But the other 4 are still filled, and this one's got some in it. So, if we do get rain tomorrow, that'll be a nice thing. I'd like to get, if it is going to rain, I'd like to see a ½ an inch of rain, not just enough to dirty my panels. All right, so I did water everything in here today. That's why that's down. I watered everything out there too. I found that I don't have to put the hose through this hole in the fence here. I can stretch it out when I go in to water everything in the greenhouse. I can go out through that door, and it reaches over to water those. So that works out. Now, I want to show you something that's really nice is, look, I've got a blossom on my apricot tree. It's hiding here behind the 2x4, but a blossom is there nonetheless. And that's nice. I mean, everything is really sprouting out. It's looking good. I don't know how many of those actually took, but I'll be checking pretty soon, and the ones that didn't will come out of there, and I'll cut them up a little bit smaller with a pair of pruning shears, and then bury them and let them compost. So everything in here is watered. I did notice there's a couple of little green sprouts popping up down in here, and this is like 4 rows of radishes. I see there's one right there. So the radishes may be already starting to sprout here. That's a good thing. And then over here, another thing I noticed was in this box, I've got a couple of potatoes. One there and one there. Sorry about the wire. That's the wire to my windproof mic, or my wind-resistant mic. But yeah, there's 2 potatoes popping up, one there and one there. At least I think this one's potato. It's hard to tell right now. That I know that's definitely potato. But 2 different types of potatoes. One is light green, one is dark green. We'll have to see what comes up out of that a little bit later, but everything is really sprouting fast. Look at my Concord grapevine. I mean, it's got growth everywhere on it. It's looking really, really good and happy. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with every day in the garden house, but today I spent most of my day working on my new phone, and that's what I'm shooting this video with right now. So let me know what you think about the quality of the video and how things come out. And it's the same make and model phone that I had, just that they determined that the other one was probably defective because of all the problems I was having with it. And they just decided to send me out a new one. And it was supposed to be here Monday, and didn't get here till today, or yesterday, late last night, or late yesterday afternoon, early night. Anyway, I told him, hey, you gave me 5 days to return my other phone, and then you didn't deliver this one for 5 days. So I still have another 5 days to return this one, right? So I've got the box packed up, and it's in the van ready to get returned tomorrow when I go for propane. I noticed that my peppers have got little sprouts popping out of them. These are last year's pepper plants that never grew because they got chewed up by the moths and grasshoppers. And then the heat hit, and we had the heat wave spell and just dried them all up, but they were hiding under the tomato plants. But a lot of people don't realize that pepper plants, you can actually grow them year after year. You can prune them back, and they'll come back again. So that grapevine's got a lot on it too. This look at the grapevine there. But this tree is doing really well, and that branch that's stuck in there, it's really sprouting out. So I'm hoping that those are going to be good transplants. Here I'm seeing some buds on the end of this pear graft that I put onto this apple tree. And this apple tree already has 5 different types of apples growing on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 different types of apples. So hopefully I'll get some apples on this one this year, because as you can see, it's already starting to show leaves are popping out of it. That's a good thing. I got leaves popping out over here too. So this is Red Delicious, and the Fuji apple and Red Delicious are the ones that are popping so far, because they're very prolific, and they also are early. Now this air layer that I took off of that other pear tree over there, this is the, what do you call them? You know, the fruit tree that I have on it. I got blossoms on it. Look at this. So I know this one took, and I'm looking forward to seeing some buds popping on these apple grafts and pear grafts I got on here, to see if I can get this one as another new tree. This peach tree is coming back pretty well. This Fuji, not seeing anything popping on it yet, but it's all flexible, so we'll see what happens there. And my fig tree, and I got a fig leaf down there. or a BVD leaf coming out right there. Well, that's a small BVD leaf. And I got another one popped out over there. So, yeah, it's definitely springtime here. I don't see any blossoms on any of my citrus trees, but it's a little early yet. I'll probably see those because the citrus trees are usually ready for harvest November, December in that area. And it's a little early to see anything pop out of them yet, but hopefully I'll see some blossoms on these this year. And I need to get those transplanted into something bigger, like a raised bed or something to that effect. So the wind's blew, so I got some more mess in here to clean up, as you can see. But I'll get to that. We'll make it work. So I'm happy that I did get a little bit of help with some PayPal monies from some of my viewers. That helps me get some propane, so I won't have to freeze for the rest of the springtime. And that's going to be a good thing. Oh yeah, look at this grapevine here. It's got a nice bud on there, so I may be able to get this one growing really well this year, and I'll get it over to my neighbor. Now, he's got a well over there that I'll be working on, and rewiring the box that some scumbag crooks had stole the control box off the top of the well. I think they were going for all the parts. They were going to actually probably pull the pump out of the well too. But they got caught and they took off. But they took off with half of the control box, and that's the half that has the important starter capacitors in it and that stuff. So he bought a new box, but we're going to build a shed around the pump area so that they can't even get into it. You remember a while back I built that big heavy-duty door and the hinges and that stuff, and then we're going to get to that real quick here. So that's it, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.